Chapter 10. Force, Work and Energy. Force. Types of force. Work. Machines. Energy and its forms. Force. Kids play a variety of games, including tug-of-war, cricket, football, frisbee, volleyball, basketball and more. All the activities use force. A push or pull is called force. Force is used to stop a moving object, increase the speed of a moving object, change the direction of the moving object and change the shape of the object. Look at some other pictures to understand force. The child is applying force in the direction opposite to the motion of the toy car. The car stops. This shows that force can stop a moving body. The child is applying force in the direction of the motion of the toy car. The toy car moves faster. This shows that force can increase the speed of a moving object. The batsman applies force and hits to ball which goes in another direction. This shows that force can change the direction of a moving object. When a force acts on an object, the object may change shape by bending, stretching or compressing, or a combination of all three at the same time. Chapati dough is being prepared by the woman. She is applying force to make the dough. This shows that force can change the shape of an object. Types of force. There are various kinds of forces: muscular force, gravitational force, frictional force and magnetic force. Let's talk about each of them individually. Muscular force. The force exerted by our muscles is called muscular force. A porter carrying luggage uses his muscular energy to exert force. Gravitational force. The force through which the earth pulls everything towards it is called gravitational force. Rain falls downward, not upward, due to the earth's gravitational pull. You must have seen ripe fruits falling from trees on the ground. It is because of the gravitational pull of the earth. Frictional force. The force that is present when two things are in contact with each other is called friction. One moving surface rubbing against another surface creates friction, which either slows or stops the movement. Frictional force resists the motion of the object on the surface. As a result, a moving body slows down or stops on its own. Magnetic force. The force applied by a magnet on an object is called magnetic force. You'll notice that iron objects, such as nails and pins, stick to the magnet if you place the magnet near them. Magnetic force is the reason for this. Work. Many of the activities we engage in on a daily basis are referred to as work. Work is said to be done when force applied on a body makes it move through a distance or cause a change in the shape and size of the object. Work done is equal to force applied on an object x distance moved by the object. Sometimes objects do not move even when we apply force. For example, if you push a wall, it does not move from its place. So, you are not doing any work. Activities such as reading, sleeping and thinking are not considered as work in science. This is because no force is being applied in these cases and no object is being moved. Similar to this, if a man is carrying a heavy load but does not move, he is not doing any work. When work is done, energy is used. This energy comes from the food we consume. Machines get energy from electricity and fuels such as diesel, petrol or gas. Our work is made easier by machines. Machines. We use devices known as simple machines when performing work which is difficult to do with hands. A machine is a tool or a device that makes our work easier and faster. It uses less energy. Machines can even increase the speed of our work. Lever. Lever is a simple machine that is made up of a rod resting at a point around which it moves. It is a board or bar that rests on a turning point. It is used to lift heavy weights, cut things, or open the lid of a tin. A pair of scissors and bottle opener are examples of levers. Pulley. A pulley is a simple machine made up of a wheel and a rope. The rope fits on the groove of the wheel. One part of the rope is attached to the load. When you pull on one side of the pulley, the wheel turns and the load will move up. Drawing water from a well with the help of a pulley is an example. Wheel and axle. Another simple machine is the wheel and axle. Almost all vehicles have wheels. The axle is a rod that goes through the wheel. This lets the wheel turn. It is easy to move things from place to place with wheels and axles. Cars, roller skates, trolley bags and sewing machines are some examples of objects with wheels and axles. Inclined plane. Inclined plane is a sloping surface that is used to move an object to push or pull heavy objects to a certain height. We need less energy and force to move objects with an inclined plane. Examples of inclined planes include ramp, slant road and slide. Screws and wedges are two types of inclined planes. Screw. A screw is actually an inclined plane that winds around itself. A screw has ridges and is not smooth like a nail. Some screws are used to lower and raise things. Screws are turned with the help of a screwdriver. They are also used to hold objects together. Examples of screws include jar lids, wrenches, etc. Wedge. A simple device called a wedge is used to push two objects apart. A wedge is made up of two inclined planes. These planes meet and form a sharp edge. This edge can split things apart. Examples of wedges are forks, knives, axes, etc. Energy. Energy is the ability to do work. We use energy to run, lift, push or pull. All living things need energy to live. Energy exists in various forms such as chemical, mechanical, heat, light, electrical, wind, water, magnetic, sound, atomic and geothermal. Energy can change from one form to another. Solar energy. Sun is the ultimate source of energy on Earth. The energy that we get from the sun is called solar energy. Green plants use this solar energy to make food. We get energy by eating this food. We use energy to do our daily tasks. Solar cookers and solar heaters use solar energy to cook food and provide heat. Chemical energy. Chemical energy is the energy stored in the chemicals like cells and batteries. Mechanical energy. The power of things that can move and perform work is known as mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. The movement of a car or the stretching of a spring scale are examples of mechanical energy. Heat energy. Heat is one of the most important forms of energy. It is obtained by burning wood, coal, oil and gas. Heat energy is used for cooking our food. It is also used to run locomotives and steam engines. Electrical energy. Electrical energy is used in different gadgets to run them. Modern vehicles, or electric vehicles EVs, have sparked a revolution because they run on electricity. Since they don't produce any pollution, they are more effective in controlling pollution. Wind energy. We use wind to run windmills to irrigate the fields. The energy of the wind is called wind energy. The wind energy is used for generating electricity. Water energy. We use water energy to grind grain into flour. The electricity produced from water is called hydroelectricity. Atomic energy. An atom is the smallest particle of matter. Atomic energy comes from the splitting of an atom. This energy can be used for producing electricity. Geothermal energy. The hot interior of the earth is another important source of energy. This is called geothermal energy. It is a renewable source of energy that can be harnessed for use as heat and electricity. Synopsis. Force is used to stop a moving object, increase the speed of a moving object, change the direction of the moving object, and change the shape of the object. There are various kinds of forces: muscular force, gravitational force, frictional force, and magnetic force. When work is done, energy is used. A machine is a tool or a device that makes our work easier and faster with the use of less energy. There are different types of machines, such as lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screw and wedge. Energy exists in various forms such as chemical, mechanical, heat, light, electrical, wind, water, magnetic, sound, atomic and geothermal. Energy can change from one form to another.